I hope you're ready for a boss fight.
Oh boy, I love boss fights.
But not until we go through the menu first.
Oh no!
So we really don't need many things in the weapons. All we really need is the handkerchief.
You know, this is a really terrible menu. There's no food on it.
Well, there's food down here.
Oh, shit.
And we're gonna
ruin the joke.
We're gonna take Russian glow caps and our tree frogs too, just cause.
And cardboard box.
Yes, cardboard box too. So Volgin is actually really easy. He's also the first boss you can CQC.
Wait, you couldn't CQC any of the Cobras?
No.
That?
So he doesn't react very well to the handkerchief, but I guess I timed it really poorly. Like that would probably been a good time to handkerchief him.
Yeah, he looks like he's doing Tai Chi or something.
Yeah, just touching him while he's electrified, it'll shock you, but generally after he does an electric thing, you can just go behind him and, like, throw him down.
Right. And you can also roll on top of him for a lot of stamina.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, this is what happens, but you gotta, like, be quick to CQC slam him once you handkerchief him.
Now, I wonder why I guess if it worked even when he was electrified, it'd probably be too easy.
I don't know what happened there. I was trying to slam him, but I guess I just punched him in the face.
I like how he's complaining to Ocelot when, like, really he hasn't done anything yet.
Well, he wants Ocelot to shoot at me. I like how it looked like he punched me into a roll.
But I thought it was pretty obvious by the cutscene that, like, clearly Ocelot doesn't really care all that much about Volgin.
Yeah.
So it kind of seems weird that he's got, like, the, conversation
A
wondering.
Bit, yeah. Also, I want to point out that if you get shot by Volgin when he shoots you with his electricity, you are going to take some severe damage. So, mandatory trip to the cure menu there, I guess. This fight ends once you drain half his stamina or health, so there you go.
Yeah, that seems a little too easy.
He's really easy when you know what to do.
I guess.
Like, this guy, he's pretty tricky if you actually don't know that you can CQC him. Because another thing about Volgin is that, if you try to shoot directly at him, like, he'll just block it with his electricity.
Right.
And if he zaps you while you're holding a gun, like, that'll dismantle your gun, so, like, you gotta go pick it up and all the ammo.
Right.
What do you mean you can't?
I made a promise to the boss.
Silence!
I like how Volgin, when he raises his voice, he also electrifies. Huh, diverted the bullets. It's almost like there was luck on the battlefield for that one.
Or maybe Ocelot's just that good.
You questioning my authority?
No,
yes, Carbon, we are questioning your authority.
You see, Volgin has a shield, unbeknownst to him, controlled by the Patriots.
Oh no! Like MGS2 all over again.
It's cyclical.
Fight like a man, Volgin.
That's pretty bad when Ocelot calls you out.
Emergency. Explosives have been detected.
He's also dropped Colonel, so
Ocelot, find those bombs.
a little bit of disrespect going on there.
Repeat. Explosives have been detected. All non-EOD personnel must.
Took you guys long enough to notice the blinking boxes.
The beeping blinkers. I find it weird that Volgin would be like, yo, Ocelot, go take care of the bombs. Like, is Ocelot a bomb defusal expert that we just don't know about?
No.
Yeah, so like, it seems like a weird thing to tell someone to do.
Yeah.
Ocelot just like finds one, like, okay, what now? Do I like growl at it? Do I shoot it?
Call the self-esteem team. Okay, so phase 2. Right now I'm going to show off something that you could have done in phase 1, which is wear the mask.
I like how his mask has one eye closed.
That's a really nice touch too. But yeah, when you wear the mask, like he'll stop for a second because it's Rykov's face, and That gets you a couple seconds for a free shot. But it also makes him super aggressive. Because I don't think he does that drop kick unless you've worn the mask. Also, when he does this, just lay down and he won't hit you.
I like how he had a Psycho Crusher, or whatever that move is called.
Yeah. I threw out the frog earlier because I wanted to show that he like jumps back when he sees frogs, but he kind of ignored it. So we're gonna throw Mushroom instead. It's not gonna do anything right now, but just you wait.
The suspense is killing me. I mean, you've only got 2 minutes and a half to show this off.
Okay. So this attack normally was just like creates a sweeping wave across the room that's really easy to avoid, but you can just throw out a Russian glow cap, and it will absorb any electricity.
Does it give you 2 batteries? Or like, how much is a normal?
All your batteries. So here's our new camo from Volgin, Cold War camo. It's an American flag on the back and Soviet flag on the front. It's got a very special effect that I'll show very shortly, and I realized that I should be wearing the Soviet Union face camo with this.
Yeah, that's really weird that the Russians would be on the front and the US would be on the back.
Well, it's Volgin's camo.
I'm wondering if maybe that also has to do with the fact that your camera's normally set behind Snake?
Maybe.
Makes sense to me.
Snake, you cannot be that tired from how much I thrashed Volgin.
It's not canon. And puking up blood, that is not a good sign.
He must really not have liked whatever was in the handkerchiefs.
It's all that CQC. Yeah, usually when you see somebody like puking out blood in a movie or something, it usually means they're gonna die like in less than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Repeat, all personnel evacuate.
Faster! This way!
How do you guys not evacuate sooner?
Maybe they're trying. Maybe they were trying to get rid of the bombs, but they realized they couldn't.
I prefer the explanation that those guys were all in like the toilet together. I mean, Ocelot has the excuse of walking because apparently it's not that big a deal. But you know, some of them were probably taking a shower or something, had to get dressed.
Yeah.
You know, it's really hard to put on combat boots when you know, there's a threat of explosion.
Hey, look at it. Look at that. Eva's alive. And well.
And she's got a bitchin' motorcycle with a sidecar.
Yeah.
Also, who is he motioning to?
I don't know.
Come on, Russians, run!
Oh, poor guys. They died starving.
You know, we can tell they're not cool because they didn't walk.
Eva, how did you...
Cool guys don't
The
look
boss
at
let me go.
explosions.
The boss? But why?
I'll tell you later. Right now, we've got to get to the lake and escape.
We can't leave yet. I've still got one last job to do.
You know, Eva, if you're gonna have glasses or goggles, you should wear the goggles.
You really should. Like, otherwise, she's probably gonna get like bugs in her eyes.
It's the worst.
Waiting for you there.
Yeah.
Ever had a bug in your eye? I have.
I haven't.
Not a good feeling.
Ugh.
Tell ya, when you get a bug to the eye, you take a knee.
I don't want you
This probably isn't the time for this.
but I...
Well, I mean, they're under the assumption that the Shagohod's destroyed and Volgin's dead.
I guess.
Something I can't
Like, nothing could go
understand.
wrong. Like, they're already free from the explosion.
Yeah, we don't want to increase the distance between us and
The
danger.
Russians.
Yeah.
I just can't understand it.
And Ocelot.
Because,
She asked me to tell
I mean, I guess one question would be, how remote is this area? Because if it isn't, or like there's like a military base nearby, then wouldn't they send reinforcements? And, you know, not bugging out is kind of dangerous.
I don't know, actually.
Maybe Eva should really like learn from her codename and evacuate the area. Come on.
I think they're about to, but... Surprise! Guess what we didn't destroy?
You know, roaring robots will always be a favorite of mine.
I was about to say, I don't think this roars, but then it just roared.
do you think there's Volgin inside? Like, okay, I gotta sound intimidating.
I hope so.
We hold on tight.
You know, this was also much simpler when Eva was an AI and helped the Allies defeat the Soviets in World War III.
So hey, this is a really cool part coming up, and to prepare for it, we're gonna take all the biggest guns we've got.
Scorpion, Single Action Army, those aren't big.
Okay, well, I don't know why I took the Single Action Army, but the Scorpion was because I haven't actually shown it off yet.
Okay. You're forgiven on that one.
This section is best played with the original Snake Eater camera.
And why is that?
Because you get to see all these cool camera angles and like fantastic camera work. I'm also taking stun grenades to show that you can do this bit non-lethally. So every so often Eva will stop to because there's a bunch of guards around. Also, you'll notice they're not shooting at me.
That's where you stun yourself.
They're not shooting at me because I'm wearing Cold War camo and they're looking at their flag.
So when you turn away from them, that's when they start shooting you?
Yeah, once they see the American flag, it's open season. Anyway,
you know, I really can't wait for someone to do the Looney Tunes thing.
Okay.
Soviet camo, US camo, Soviet camo.
Okay, so Scorpion, it's got a laser sight. That's all that's interesting about it. I think it might be the only SMG in the game too.
Really? The only one?
I think, yeah.
That seems so weird to me.
Yeah, I mean, like, we got 2 assault rifles and a machine gun, but no, like, this is the only SMG.
I guess there's not, well, I was gonna say maybe there's not, you know, enough reason for, like, close quarter stuff, but that's not true.
Yeah. Anyway, this is the M63. When Snake uses it, he roars.
He lets out his battle cry.
Also, since we're on rails, we have infinite ammo.
Now I want to know what Snake's voice and scream would be like if he was in the Shagohod.
Also, RPG, I shot a little too close to Eva there. There too. This part makes the RPGs kind of a joke because you could just quickly unequip and re-equip them and instantly reload.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. That seems like really broken.
It is a little bit. Like, next video we're gonna see exactly how broken that is. Guys, you should probably get out of the way.
Oh, come on, Volgin. Be a dick to your friends.
I can't shake him.
Well, that's because you're not moving it, Eva.
Let's head for the rail.
Eva.
Bridge. I thought you rigged it with C3.
I did. We'll lure him onto the bridge.
Blow him up along with it. Good plan.
The bridge is on the other side of the runway. We'll have to cut through the middle of the base. You ready?
Step on it. If he catches up to us, we're done for.
Guess who?
Okay, here we go.
There was a little bit of weird physics going on there.
So, are extendable stocks a real thing for actual single-action armies?
I don't know of any for single action armies, but it wouldn't surprise me. Because there are pistols out there that have stocks that you can attach to them.
Right.
So, like, considering how like popular the single action army is, it, like I said, wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah. Oh god, Eva's hair was clearly not meant for scenes like this.
It's just too fast. I'm glad we're watching this in 60 frames a second.
Hell yeah.
That way I can see exactly where all the hair flows. Oh my god.
I'm not sure why Ocelot, of all people, decides to go for the extendable stock.
It's just more stable.
I know, but he has, like, perfect aim as is.
Yeah, that's true.
Guys, I don't think this is the way to the rail bridge. Like, this is going back where we came from.
This is just like the man from Uncle.
Oh, man. Please go see The Man from Uncle if it's still in theaters. This has been your plug for the day.
I accept checks, MGM. Thank you.
Oh no, Ocelot's gonna get smushed.
You know, the funniest thing really is that, like, if Snake was really smart, he could just, like, use the the back blast to wreck Ocelot's crap.
Probably, yeah.
That stuff's dangerous, man.
Enemy sighted.
No, don't shoot at me. I'm your flag.
I'm really wishing that they were, like, as soon as they see you, they just, like, stood up and saluted.
Oh man, that would have been so good.
That would have been the best.
There are even saluting animations. Also, I think I accidentally shot an explosive barrel.
Yeah. That, or you got, like, the best headshot ever.
Yeah, seriously. Get out of there. So
I think you nicked him.
Every so often, like, when you're doing those shooting bits, Eva will chime in and either compliment you if you're doing well, or she'll insult you if you're really, really sucking at aiming.
You know, it's moments like these where the physics of Snake somehow still standing and not being thrown off the motorcycle at all times is kind of glaring.
A little bit, yeah. Like, I was just wondering, like, how are you not, like, toppling off?
Every, like, 50 feet.
Yeah, like in that boat chase from Man from Uncle.
Can you tell we've both seen it recently?
Such a good movie.
It is.
Sorry, guy, you probably shouldn't have walked in front of the machine gun.
I mean, MGS3 is better than Man from Uncle, but you know, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Hey, I thought you said you blew up these.
I never blew up the helicopters. Not in this run, at least.
You with your time paradoxes. Do they have the flying saucer Russians if you blow up the helicopters?
No, that doesn't actually affect this cutscene at all. Because this helicopter is here to airdrop some soldiers to try and shoot at me.
Look, you're trying to tell me you can't have two people on a flying saucer?
Probably not. Although they picked a bad time to start airdropping, because... Well, you know.
Because motorcycles.
No. Shagohod.
I mean, move to the side.
You guys should run, like, now.
In an opposite direction. Okay, that's a waste of money and ammunition.
Yeah, seriously. Volgin's such a dick.
Also, seriously, why doesn't anybody just, like, friggin' run to the side?
Because then they lose, like, speed, like, going away from the Shagohod.
Yeah, but, I mean, this is like, oh man, what's that Alien precursor movie? Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Let's just run perpendicular to it.
Okay, So now we're on the runway, and we gotta escape, or we gotta deal with motorcycle guys and the Shagohod. The easiest way to deal with the motorcycle guys is just take out the drivers, because then their vehicle will just spin out of control.
No, it's just wear the camo, because they all have to look at you.
That too. Also, I forgot to mention, but like these past few maps on this runway and like on the bike chase, they suck if you're trying to get like all the keratins, because there are keratins hidden on this map. Well, every one of these maps there's a keratin somewhere.
So you have to try and hit a keratin as a moving vehicle.
Yes.
And how would you? I'm just trying to figure out like how you would find the keratins in the first place.
I don't know.
I guess you had to have like a guide or something, because can you imagine getting like to this point and then like missing the keratin? Just like one?
I would hate it so much.
Yeah.
Oh, that poor guy.
I love it when they get thrown from the motorcycles.
But yeah,
they just like a nice pirouette.
I found the easiest way to get the keratins is to shoot with a rocket launcher.
Oh,
but even then, it's still really finicky, because you know the rocket launcher does not have a stable trajectory.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Man, keratins really sound like a pain in the ass. For this.
They're a pain in the ass in general. Volgin, no, the plane!
And then it explodes. No, not even? Wow.
No.
That's disappointing, really.
Don't forget, Ocelot's still on our tail.
I've got a surprise for you. You won't be getting away this time.
Like, how come you didn't use that earlier?
Well, according to director's commentary, he did this specifically because he saw Ocelot coming up behind him. So he did that just as a little bit of revenge.
Son of a bitch!
Have we mentioned how Volgin's a dick?
Volgin's just dumb. I mean, he's using all his precious fuel. Where is he gonna refuel after this?
Well, I mean, he still has the Philosopher's Legacy.
Yeah, but I mean, we blew up the fuel tanks, which we must assume that they are like specialized fuel.
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, so if he had special fuel, then where's he gonna... He probably doesn't have the plans and all that to synthesize whatever he needs.
Beats me. Anyway,
Did that rocket go underneath it?
Probably. Anyway, you can actually damage Shagohod if you shoot the right place, but I don't think I can actually get the right angle. Also, every so often, he'll actually shoot missiles, and what you gotta do is you gotta shoot it with any of your machine guns.
No, I think it's just Snake using his sonic powers.
He's yelling really loudly.
Yeah, it's
that's
just
that's the thing.
Yeah, it's affecting the wiring in the rockets, and it's detonate.
Yeah. I don't know how you're supposed to avoid getting shot here.
Yeah, it seems a little impossible.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh no, Eva, no, don't!
How do you know there's incoming, Eva? Keep your eyes on the road.
Eva, you shouldn't have taken control. There's still one left.
Women drivers, am I right? Okay, I'm just gonna stop right now.
You should see yourself out.
I will. Bye. Side hackers. The hackers. Side Hackers was a terrible movie. Please don't watch Side Hackers.
Guys, don't just stand and watch there. Go, go, go!
They always do that. Like, there's the poignant pause when, like, really, you should just go.
Seriously.
Snake, we've only got one chance.
Stop ruining it by not moving.
When the Shagohod is on the bridge, shoot the explosives. The bomb is planted on the strut of the bridge.
Shooting bombs with sniper rifle seems to be a Metal Gear Solid tradition.
you know, it seems like a really stupid idea, because if you've planted the bombs, you should have a detonator. Why would you rely on a gunshot?
I'm sure there is an actual detonator, it's just that they had to modify the plan because the Shagohod still exist or didn't, like, get completely destroyed.
But then what would you have used to set it off if the Shagohod had been destroyed?
The same kind of timer that we used over at the hangar, I guess?
Oh, well... I don't know. Plot hole in your story, Kojima? Thank you. Fix it.
It'll probably get retconned.
In Phantom Pain.
No, you see, this is experimental, like, trigger type C3, where you just have to hit a button. Of course, you could just shoot it, but...
You know, you could really have to commend those motorcycle guys for their devotion.
Yeah, seriously. I'd have just, like, fled.
Yeah, I would have probably fucked off. To, like, somewhere, anywhere, really.
I do like the detail that Snake's looking through the scope with his left eye.
I planted 2 C3 charges.
Okay, so on different difficulties, there are actually more or less C3 charges. And even though the Shagohod's not here yet, I'm just going to take the first one out right now, because...
Because it doesn't matter?
Yeah, like, it only matters when the last one's gone, like, when the Shagohod's here.
Huh.
And you don't have to use the sniper rifle. You could shoot a rocket at it.
Should use a single action army.
I don't know if that'll reach.
Ocelot would be proud. Then again, though, Ocelot's only way of thanking you or appreciating your capabilities would be to say you're pretty good. And then finger guns.
Yeah, don't forget the finger guns.
I think Ocelot would do really well in an office environment.
Yeah, maybe.
It's a pretty good TPS report. Finger guns.
Oh no!
My collector's item!
That was like his 7th favorite gun.
Do you know how long it took me to source a stock for the damn thing?
Stupid thing didn't even work anyway. I want my money back.
I had pearl grips on it and everything. It was beautiful. I called it Lucille.
It's over.
At least I still have Vieira.
Look!
By the way, no one really thought the Shagohod was done from that, did they?
I'd be surprised if anybody who played the game assumed as much.
We did take off a big chunk of it, though. It's now just a big front piece.
This is sort of like that part in the Star Trek movie where the saucer part detaches from the rest of the main body of the ship, and then it's exactly like it.
Eva, you take care of the driving.
Yeah?
So
That's
we're
what
not...
she's been doing forever, Snake. Come on.
Yeah, seriously.
Leave the fighting to me.
We've been doing that.
I was getting tired of running away anyway.
Eva,
I love you.
let's do it.
This R1's important because it's the first time Snake actually looks at her face. Instead of, like, her legs or her chest.
Aww.
For luck.
Shh.
Here goes.